First marker of the day, a lot of food, and I'm ready to go. Yes. Yes, I will continue to walk here on this path along the river. I actually was supposed to cross a couple of times, but I'm not going to do that. I will probably cut off a few kilometers or a little bit of distance by just following the river. It also means that I would walk on gravel next to water and set a break on that bench. And now I'm heading for that bridge. I've decided to cross that, and then I can go all the way straight into Münster, an hour into the city. The center downtown is 7 point something. Now entered the outskirts of Münster, and I'm on my way into downtown to find my place for the day and night. And yeah, bit of a walk. Looks like a bit of an hour's time still, but it's gonna be okay. As you can see, it's been raining a bit. The sign says to go that way for Münster when I'm heading in the town, which is in the opposite direction. But I'm in Münster now, last kilometer here before I reach the hostel. The little Buddha provided me with food, so I'm awaiting somewhere I can stay. And now I'm heading to the sleep station, which is another hostel because the other they were closed. So yeah, that's where I'm heading for one night. Until then, I will be chilling around town. Interesting monument that probably symbolizes the two sides of Germany, between West and East Germany. Very hardcore symbolization there. Eat a weird burger, go to a cafe and get some tea and do some more work and editing. So this is probably the last video from Münster. Ciao from Münster. Welcome to day number 42. I'm standing outside of the hostel after one of the most ridiculous nights of sleep. I was in a room with a Russian guy who snored like he was being drowned and having orgasms at the same time. And then in between, sounded like a penguin that got choked or something. Throughout the night, it was ridiculous, and I could not sleep. Great beds and everything, and I could just not fall asleep. So it's a bit past 6 a.m. in the morning, and I'm on my way to the next place. Quiet Sunday morning in Münster. Found the first marker, and can now get on my way. So let's do that. There are more doves than people out here this morning. On the street I am, there's a few baking stores or shops, but they are first open at 8 a.m. and it's 7 now. I was paying a bit more to get this. Made him laugh eventually. Initially he was a bit reluctant to let me in. On the way out of Münster here, just a short message to just her update. It's just yeah, grateful for walking and on my way again here, and just feel good. Some things are really beginning to show itself in terms of results. I feel like that the attachments I've had to the relationship I was in is over. It took some work, and I know it's not just that relationship and her. I know that it's a lot of things that has to do with attachments. I'm sensing confidence at the same time, because I know that with attachments there's no confidence. If you're attached to something outside of yourself, where's your confidence in yourself? It's obviously not there, because you need something else to complement it outside of yourself. So it's a big deal, and I'm really happy that all of this is beginning to show itself, that for me, that this is helping. See that the trust in my intuition was right. I had to do this. And it's really powerful to realize while you are walking and doing it, that this is really valuable. This is making a difference in my life. And I know that the better man that I'm becoming, that better man will be a better friend, better son, better brother, better partner, father, business partner, whatever. And I can just sense the gratitude and happiness in my stomach for that. Yeah, I'm really happy about it. So this is the town after Münster. I think it's the Hiltrop, Münster. So kind of a big suburb to get outside of here. Just walking out of Münster officially. It's taken about 2 hours. This last part was a really big suburb, so it's taken quite a bit. Now we're finally out of the town and city area. We go into nature once again. Beautiful. Nice with the break. Yeah, this is what happens when you fucking don't look at where you're going, and then when I get back on track, you go through all kinds of bullshit and destroying my pants because of all the thorny things that are in the grass. That was so annoying. Back on track. Just had a short break in there. Now I'm heading actually for a hotel in this town called Rinkerode. I need sleep, so should be a hotel here that is inviting pilgrims in, so we'll try and see if I can get a cheaper spot. This one, yeah. Welcome to day number 43 to Santiago here. I'm in my cozy room. I'm heading towards Verne today. Getting a bit of a late start because there's breakfast here at 7:30. To Dortmund there's more than 40, so I'm not gonna go there. I think Verne is a bit halfway. I think I'll look for a tent spot. 43 can begin, leaving this really nice place, kind of old style. Looks like the weather's gonna be really good the next day, so first marker of the day, we can now get going towards Dortmund. Yes, a little update as well. Yesterday was a tough day emotionally. A lot of things came out. That's the rhythm too. Processing so many things all the time, and all of a sudden things just well up and I just cried a lot yesterday. Letting go of comfortable emotions that had kept me stuck. Crying is a way to get that out. Anger can be another. Talk to a friend just over chat, but he's the one who listens. It seems like actually that sometimes I feel, even though I'm lonely out here, I feel less alone actually than before I started, because I know people are following, I know people are watching, and I know people care. So that's really nice. Yeah, it's a process of learning and growing and letting go of what didn't work, suffering, all that kind of stuff. And it's gotta come out somehow through tears and sadness or whatever else it might be. Dealing with that once in a while, but it's a good sign. And I definitely feel a bit lighter today. It's a privilege to be able to walk in places that are so fairly quiet and beautiful weather, nature around. Can't really hear any cars. I mean, I'm blessed, even though I feel like sometimes that I'm full of bullshit inside. Oh my, I really love this. Just walking out there, beautiful weather, being in the adventure. In a really, really good, strong rhythm. The heat is not that hot. I definitely don't prefer walking in straight sunlight, but it's really beautiful though. Not so hot, so it's okay. But I'm in a really strong, good rhythm, and I look forward to get to Herborn here soon. So I'll take a break there, sort of pondering if this is the day where I'm going after that long day, which will be about 45 or more kilometers. I'm in Herborn now, and this is when you feel welcome as a pilgrim. See that? And now we can move into the town. Heading out of Herborn now towards Verne. So I will stop there for sure, even though it feels pretty good. I will not go to Dortmund, that would be too crazy. So I will go to Verne. I've seen there's a kind of a castle or something, but I can first call it after 3 o'clock. That's what I'll do. Here we have another pilgrim symbol. Really pilgrim friendly, this town. I also met a couple of guys walking in that were conversational about Camino, and they have done it themselves. To get back out there, away from the towns and cities, and just can hear the highway over there though. Up until Herborn, I actually walked close to 3 hours in total without a stop, and yeah, just feel really good overall. Just started going into town and found this little thing as a refreshment. So I'm just looking for a place to chill for a bit. This is a monastery. A very important part about if there's a monastery or something and they have the Pilgrim Way symbol on, that means that they're taking pilgrims, obviously. So this should be fairly easy, I hope, and probably cheap, maybe free or whatever. Call them after 3, or I'll just knock on the door here and see what happens. Very heavy pilgrim today. I mean, this is one of the things that I love the most about walking, is that you come up to this monastery, and they had 4 pilgrims yesterday, so initially she seemed that maybe it was not possible. But as you see, it's so nice here. There's a toilet, there's the little book, the guest book, that you see in the video to write in. This is per donation, so I choose what to pay basically. Yeah, everything is everything I need here. I mean, there's probably no Wi-Fi, but it doesn't matter. It's just so nice to be in such a place, and it's all I need here, you know. So it's perfect. It's just beautiful. I really just, yeah, this is why I'm walking. You know, is to get these experiences. Would you ever get to experience being inside of a monastery like this? It's just in town, and now I'm back. I just got something to eat. Now I'm gonna get up and I did some writing. And now I'm gonna go into my little monastery here. It's gonna be a nice evening, and this will be the last video for today.